brace yourself. This could be the most explosive scandal in modern hip-hop. For decades, Sean Diddy Combs ruled the music world with an iron grip, building a colossal empire of fame, fortune, and unforgettable parties. But new murmurs suggest that beneath his triumphant public persona lies a hidden trove of diaries, tapes, and horrifying rumors. Even more shocking, insiders say these secrets aren't just about Diddy. His own son, Christian, may be caught in the crossfire. If these allegations prove true, they could upend one of the industry's most influential dynasties. Diaries entrusted by Kim Porter, vault tapes rumored to show disturbing behavior, and tense legal maneuvers are only the beginning. Stick around, because what unfolds next might reshape how you see the entire Combs family and potentially topple the carefully constructed empire they've cultivated for years. The turning point in this entire saga centers on something that sounds more like a Hollywood thriller than real life: secret diaries and an alleged vault maintained by Diddy. According to multiple sources, Kim Porter, once a linchpin in Diddy's personal and professional world, kept meticulous records of everything happening behind the scenes. Some say she feared for her safety, others believe she simply wanted a shield in case she needed leverage. The biggest bombshell came from Courtney Burgess, who stepped forward claiming he held the rights to Kim Porter's intellectual property. Allegedly, Kim entrusted him with a set of diaries or journals that detailed Diddy's most private affairs, including how he handled star-studded after-parties, personal feuds, and rumored hush-money deals. But Burgess's revelations didn't stop there. He insisted Kim also discovered evidence of a secret vault containing footage no one was ever meant to see, footage that could compromise some of the biggest names in entertainment. For a moment, the music world stood still. The idea that Kim might have made copies, especially in the weeks leading up to her tragic passing, sent shockwaves through Hollywood. After all, if she had copies, what was she planning to do with them? And if Courtney Burgess now possessed them, or at least the right to distribute them, who else might be implicated? The response was swift and intense. Quincy and Christian Combs, Kim's sons, reportedly filed a cease and desist order almost immediately after these claims surfaced. Their argument? Those diaries and any recordings belonged to Kim's estate, and by extension, to them. Outsiders looked at this legal maneuver with suspicion, wondering if the sons were simply fulfilling their familial duty, or if they were also protecting themselves and their father from unthinkable fallout. It's here that the story takes a turn no one saw coming. The tension isn't just about hidden evidence. It's also about Christian Combs, who suddenly finds himself more deeply entangled than anyone initially believed. For the longest time, Christian Combs seemed like the ideal heir to Diddy's sprawling empire. He was poised, fashionable, and eager to follow in his father's footsteps, dabbling in both music and modeling. With a robust social media presence and endorsements, Christian appeared to be on the fast track to fame, without the storm clouds of scandal that sometimes hovered over Diddy. But in April 2024, a lawsuit cast a harsh spotlight on Christian's personal life. A woman named Grace Omar K accused Christian of shocking behavior aboard Diddy's yacht in December 2022, a family outing that was supposed to be a laid-back holiday gathering. According to the suit, Christian showed up intoxicated, made repeated unwanted advances, and trapped her in the yacht's mini cinema room. Allegedly, it took another staff member intervening to prevent a nightmare scenario from unfolding. Worse yet, the entire yacht had a continuous recording system for its onboard studio, meaning evidence of the encounter might exist. Christian quickly labeled these allegations as nonsense, taking to social media to deny any wrongdoing. Yet the lawsuit persisted. Photos documenting bruises on Grace's arms surfaced, which she claimed came from Christian's aggressive grabbing. Observers noted that if any diaries or vault tapes shed additional light on Christian's behavior, the fallout could be far more severe than a mere defamation or assault suit. Could Kim Porter's private writings reference deeper issues with Christian that Diddy tried to conceal? The more you pull at this thread, the more the entire Combs fabric begins to fray. If Christian stands accused of misconduct, his potential link to vault tapes or diaries could spell even bigger trouble. Did Kim foresee something like this occurring? And did she leave warnings for him in her journals? Or did she possess damning evidence that might show a pattern of behavior? Suddenly, the stakes soared for father and son alike. Kim Porter's name loomed large in the industry long before her passing. Whether she was photographed on red carpets alongside Diddy or quietly managing her personal and professional responsibilities behind the scenes, most who encountered her described her as warm, supportive, and deeply devoted to her children. That's why her sudden passing in 2018 hit so hard. hard, leaving a void in both the Combs household and in entertainment circles. But in the wake of that tragedy, unsettling whispers began to spread. Al B. Sure, Quincy's biological father and Kim's former partner, spoke out about the final weeks of Kim's life, revealing that she seemed more cautious than usual. He recounted cryptic warnings Kim made about protecting Quincy and staying clear of undisclosed dangers. She knew something was off, Al said in multiple interviews, hinting that Kim might have been on the brink of exposing something monumental. This is where the alleged diaries become more than mere rumor. Some believe Kim meticulously documented everything from Diddy's mood swings to more serious allegations of intimidation and threat. It's unclear whether she planned on using these records for legal leverage or for a tell-all down the line. But the mere existence of such diaries left a lingering question. Did Kim pay a fatal price for harboring these secrets? Al B. Sure's comments only amplified that tension. He insisted Kim didn't appear sick or depressed in the weeks prior to her passing. Her sudden death, paired with talk of her diaries, created a perfect storm of suspicion. Could she have planned to share the diaries with an outside source, someone like Courtney Burgess, for safekeeping? If so, why? Amid the swirl of questions, one thing remains undeniable. Kim Porter's final days have become a central piece in a puzzle that threatens to tear apart the Combs family. And as you'll see next, if Diddy can't contain this growing narrative, the consequences might extend far beyond personal grief and private scandal. For most of his career, Diddy seemed untouchable. Lawsuits and controversies certainly cropped up, backstage scuffles, contract disputes, and stories of wild parties gone wrong, but he had an uncanny ability to weather these storms. Through the 1990s and 2000s, Diddy built a brand that transcended music, delving into fashion, television, and lucrative beverage deals. His net worth soared. But these diaries and the rumored vault tapes present a different caliber of threat. If Kim truly recorded details of non-consensual encounters or hush money deals, that suggests more than scandal. It suggests potential crimes. Civil suits might be just the tip of the iceberg if any of the video evidence or diaries indicate Diddy knowingly engaged in or facilitated illegal activities. The fear among insiders is that a single piece of tangible proof could spark an avalanche of criminal inquiries. It doesn't help that multiple individuals around Diddy have, over the years, hinted at intimidation tactics. Some ex-associates allege they were pressured into signing NDAs or accepting payouts to remain silent about questionable events. If diaries confirm these patterns, or if the vault tapes show wrongdoing, lawyers would likely swarm from every angle. This could place Diddy, and anyone who helped him cover things up, in jeopardy, including Christian if he played any part in hiding or destroying evidence. And that's the heart of the crisis. A once flourishing empire might be built on an entire foundation of secrets. If those secrets come to light, the brand Diddy so carefully cultivated could implode under public scrutiny, lost endorsements, and potential legal charges. Yet, this web of controversy doesn't only trap father and son. Another key family member, Quincy, also faces complicated choices about whether to shield certain information or let it surface. Quincy's position in this unfolding story is particularly poignant. He's Al B. Sure's son, but was raised by Diddy from a young age, forging a deep bond that blends paternal respect with a complex sense of loyalty. After Kim's passing, Quincy stepped into a spotlight of his own, launching ventures in music, acting, and more. He also became an unspoken pillar for his younger siblings, especially the twin daughters Kim had with Diddy. Privately, though, people wonder if Quincy might hold the key to understanding the diaries and any undisclosed recordings. He knew Kim well, possibly better than almost anyone else in the family, and could have insights into her actions and intentions leading up to her death. Did she ever mention a plan to reveal damaging information? Did Quincy see glimpses of the diaries, or even the alleged tapes? When news of Courtney Burgess and the diaries surfaced, Quincy, along with Christian, participated in legal steps to stop publication. On paper, this reads like children protecting their mother's estate, but skeptics question whether Quincy's also defending Diddy, not wanting to betray the man who raised him, even if it means withholding the truth. Meanwhile, Kim's twin daughters with Diddy have remained largely out of the fray due to their age, shielded from the media storm. They haven't made public statements or appeared in court, yet they too stand to inherit whatever remains of Kim's estate, including, potentially, those secret diaries. It's a delicate situation. How do they protect themselves and their futures without unraveling a legacy that has provided them with immense privilege? Questions about family unity come into sharp focus here. Are Quincy and Christian on the same page, or is there internal tension? Have disagreements surfaced about how to deal with the diaries, vault tapes, or pending lawsuits? These uncertainties set the stage for even bigger fallout if loyalties shift. In Hollywood, Rumors act like oxygen. They fuel the entire ecosystem. Yet even in an industry that thrives on scandal, the whispers about Diddy's supposed vault tapes have rattled veteran insiders. If these tapes truly show high-profile celebrities in compromising positions, whether involving substances or intimate acts, the ramifications extend far beyond the Combs family. Careers could be ruined overnight. Partnerships worth millions could dissolve in an instant. At the heart of this panic is a question. Are these tapes real? And if so, who has them now? Some surmise that Courtney Burgess only has partial data, that Kim may have stashed copies elsewhere as a safeguard. Others suspect Diddy and Christian are racing behind the scenes to gather and destroy any remaining evidence, possibly employing powerful lawyers or investigators to do so. Each rumor spawns another, creating a swirling vortex of speculation. Corporate partners and sponsors, once eager to align themselves with the Combs brand, are now said to be reassessing. Could the brand face permanent damage if any part of these diaries or videos emerges, especially if it implicates multiple celebrities? This is why many top entertainment figures are treading lightly, hoping the entire situation fizzles out before the worst can surface. The media's role is complex. Major outlets want solid proof before they throw heavy accusations around. Tabloids and gossip sites, however, pounce on every snippet of speculation, keeping the hype alive. Insider accounts claim some powerful figures in entertainment are quietly funding Diddy's efforts to bury the story, fearing that if the vault is opened, they too could be exposed. Legally, the Combs family stands at a precarious crossroad. It's one thing to deal with lawsuits. Diddy has faced those before. But whispers of criminal liability loom large if any of the alleged tapes prove non-consensual, or if diaries highlight potential conspiracies to cover up wrongdoing. Even Diddy's extraordinary wealth and connections can't always overcome robust legal challenges, especially if the evidence is powerful and the public outcry overwhelming. Christian faces his own peril. If investigators link him to obstructing justice or participating in hush-money arrangements, he could share the same hot seat as his father. The allegations from Grace Omar K alone paint a disturbing picture, one that might hint at deeper issues. Kim Porter's diaries, if they mention Christian's temperament or troubling incidents, could be more damaging still. Meanwhile, Al B. sure remains resolute about finding the truth regarding Kim's final days. Having lost someone he cared about deeply, he's determined to understand what truly happened and what Kim hoped to accomplish with her documentation. If he rallies others who suspect foul play or who also have evidence, the Combs empire might be forced to answer questions that have lingered unanswered for too long. The big question: will father and son stand side by side in a courtroom if the diaries and tapes reach the right or wrong hands? Each day that passes without a definitive resolution only intensifies speculation. If a single clip surfaces, if one leaked page from Kim's diaries emerges, the cascade of consequences could be massive. We began with rumors of secret diaries and hidden tapes, but we've uncovered a potential powder keg that reaches the highest levels of hip-hop power. Sean Diddy Combs, once seen as an invincible mogul, may be fighting a battle on multiple fronts. Swirling lawsuits, the ominous threat of criminal investigations, and the moral fallout of a world discovering what truly lay behind his glamorous persona. Christian, once portrayed as Diddy's rightful heir, now wades through allegations that could forever stain his rising star. If he played any role in burying evidence, or if diaries confirm reprehensible actions, his future could look as uncertain as his father's. And then there's Kim Porter, tragically gone but never more present in the conversation. Her journals might contain the seeds of a revelation that could tear down an empire, or at least expose it to the harsh glare of public scrutiny. Quincy and the rest of the family stand at this tense crossroads, grappling with questions of loyalty and protection. The broader entertainment industry watches, half hoping this storm blows over quietly, half fearing that it won't, and that they too might be swept into the chaos. For now, each new piece of gossip or leaked legal document sends ripples across social media, fueling an even louder drumbeat for truth. Will the Combs empire survive, or will these diaries and vault tapes prove too explosive to contain? The only certainty is that as the wheels of justice turn, the final outcome could reshape not just one family, but the entire landscape of celebrity power and influence. In an arena where money, fame, and secrecy collide, a single revelation can rewrite history. Until that moment arrives, all eyes remain fixed on the stage, waiting to see if Sean Diddy Combs and Christian Combs will face the music together, or if, in the end, they'll be forced to confront this scandal alone.